Hi, it's Jodi. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'll be showing you how to make pizza dough. Now to make our pizza dough, we start with our yeast. We get dry active yeast, 2 teaspoons in a bowl, and to this we add 1 tablespoon of sugar. Now to this we add our water. We heat up our water to maximum 120 degrees Fahrenheit. So between say 110 and 120, just put a thermometer in your water so that you're getting it right. You don't want it to be too hot or it'll kill the yeast and it won't work. And if it's not warm enough, then the yeast won't work as well. So to the yeast mixture, we'll add 1.5 cups of water. Okay, and now we just give it a stir with our whisk, and we set this aside for about 5 minutes so that the yeast starts to work, and you'll see exactly what this looks like in 5 minutes. So now we're back to the pizza dough. It's been about 6 minutes, and look what our yeast looks like. See how it started to work? It's kind of poofy looking. That means your yeast is working, your water temperature was just right. Now to this, we're going to add about 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Now to our bowl, we're going to add 3.25 cups of flour. And to the flour, we're adding 2 teaspoons of salt. Now we're going to just mix that around with our fork. I'm showing you how to do this strictly by hand. If you've got a mixer with a dough hook, you can do it in that, or you could do it in a food processor as well. But I want to show you how the easy way to make it by hand. So now to the flour, we're adding the yeast mixture. And we're just going to stir it all around. Now make sure before you start this, you're washing your hands good because you're going to be using your hands in just a minute. So we're going to stir this all together. And let's see, now we're going to take over by hand. So get your hands right in there. Okay, you don't want your dough to be dry, nor do you want it to be too sticky. So there's a little bit of a learning curve here, but that's okay. You'll get the hang of all of this, okay? So just, there you go. You know what? I'm gonna add just a tad more water to it. Not too much, like just a little bit. So that's maybe a tablespoon in there. And that's all you need. You don't want too much, because then it's hard to take that away. Okay, now we're going to just put our bowl aside and we're going to put this onto the counter now. Okay, there you go. And now it's time to knead your dough. So you're just going to knead it into itself. Okay, now it's feeling just a little bit sticky, so I've got some flour. And I'll just add it to the counter, not too much, just a little at a time. You don't want it to be really sticky, nor do you want it to be dry. You'll get the feel of it. You've got to do it, you've got to try it. Okay, now we're just kneading the dough. You want it to be smooth and elastic, and you'll know exactly when you get to that point. So just pick up these little pieces here and just keep kneading. Just like this, you just bring the dough into itself and push down with the heel of your hand. See, it's starting just sticking a little bit, but you know what? It's okay. As long as it's not sticking to the counter and it pulls away good from your hand. See? You just keep kneading it. Now, if you're doing it in a food processor, that's going to do it for you. And you're going to process it until it all forms into a ball. And if you're doing it into a stand mixer with your dough hook, you're going to see it's all going to come into a ball as well, just like you're doing here. Okay. let's see, just a little bit. What we've been kneading this for maybe a couple minutes now. There we go. And this dough is going to make about a 15-inch pizza. And I'll show you the size pan because I like to make this on a rectangular pan. I'll show you the size of pan that it's going to make. There we go. Okay, there, we're all done kneading. It's smooth and elastic and it's so soft. Look at that. Just form it into a ball. Now, we're gonna take our stainless steel bowl, take some olive oil, just a little bit of olive oil in there. You're gonna take your dough, you're gonna rub the olive oil all into it like so. There you go. Get a piece of plastic wrap, putting this over your dough. Okay, seal the bowl like that. And we're gonna put it in aside in a warm, draft-free spot. There goes the cuckoo clock. To rise for about an hour or until it doubles in size. So we're back now with our pizza dough. It's been about an hour, 20 minutes, and look how it's risen about double in size. Nice and soft. I'll just take it out of the bowl, and it's ready to roll out into your pizza. If you don't want to be making pizza right at this time, you can put it back into the bowl, wrap it up, and put it into the fridge where it can sit for 3 or 4 days. Or you can make pizza right away. So enjoy.